The National Day of Prayer organized by the Motsepe Foundation. Our reporter Nozintombi Miya is there, and we cross over to her right now. Very good morning to you again, Nozintombi. It's over to you.
I look at her, just her.
Well, thank you so much, Simpi. We were on the ground pitch just a little bit earlier, and the mood is just absolutely electric. The ZCC brass band came in and started playing a few melodies for the crowd, and the crowd just went absolutely crazy. It was fantastic. And this really is the start of the fourth annual National Day of Prayer. And really, to talk to us a little bit more about this, we have Dr Precious Motsepe, who is the co-founder, the deputy chairman, as well as the CEO of the Motsepe Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. You're looking absolutely lovely.
Thank you for having me in studio.
Let's really get into the history of this National Day of Prayer. Where does it come from? Where does the history of the National Day of Prayer come from?
So the National Day of Prayer started last year. So this is our second year. And it is a culmination of the work that we have done for more than 10 years that we've been working with religious organizations and faith-based organizations as the Motsepe Foundation. We brought together 33 religious organizations. We meet here once a year with 140,000 people from different church groups, and we come together to pray for South Africa.
That's absolutely wonderful. And I think really your history, your background from a very religious background in your youth helped to contribute towards building one of these pillars of your foundation.
Oh, absolutely. So the National Day of Prayer was founded, if you ask what is the purpose of this National Day of Prayer, you know from last year that South Africa faced a lot of challenges, and the world generally has a lot of challenges. And we decided that we needed to bring everybody under one roof to focus on praying for unity, praying for an end to poverty, and particularly today being the first day that we observe this 16 days of activism against gender-based violence.
Definitely.
We have also been praying for an end to violence against women and children since last year. So all religious organizations, all the church people come together here to pray in unison. We believe that faith moves mountains, and you would know that from Matthew chapter 22, verse 21, it said that God says, if you pray to me and anything you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. So this is a faith-based movement, a platform that allows religious people and everybody in South Africa to really connect with God and ask of His blessings for the challenges that we all face.
And we certainly do deal with a lot of challenges. South Africa definitely over the past 20 years or more has seen us moving towards a very difficult social, economic and political space. We have so many social ills in the country, and I think your foundation really does deal with those pillars. Beyond the prayer pillar, what other pillars are there that your foundation deals with?
Okay, so the Motsepe Foundation, we founded with my husband, Mr. Motsepe, back in 1999. We believe that for us to be where we are, we were helped along the way by many, many people. So we started the foundation with the view of ending poverty in our country. We're very much aligned with the United Nations global goals of ending poverty, of promoting education, access to opportunities for all South Africans so that we can end inequality. We very much focus on working with people on the ground. For instance, the churches and schools, we have been doing road shows throughout the year. We invest in schools infrastructure. We build toilets in schools, we build laboratories, we build libraries. We make sure that children are in an environment where learning can be easier. Because we know that when children have access to these opportunities, it completely changes the trajectory of their lives. We also focus on ensuring that, where people worship, where they pray, The facilities are also, decent, and people can be proud and have dignity in the places that they are. And this year in particular, we have focused on trying to, our underlying theme is always about uniting people.
Certainly.
This National Day of Prayer unites different people.
Undoubtedly.
So we have also focused on how we can assist in bringing together black and white farmers so that we can help to resolve our country's very challenging land issue.
Exactly,
Yeah.
deeply divided around the issue
Correct.
of land.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Precious Motsepe. You spoke so absolutely eloquently, giving us feedback about how over 140,000 congregants are expected to start filling up the stages and the seats here at the FNB Stadium. It is in its second year, the national prayer here at the FNB Stadium. We know that National President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to attend this event here today, as well as 33 religious organizations and different traditional leaders who will be coming here. The program begins in earnest at 9 o'clock and it's expected to conclude at about 2 o'clock. It will be broadcasting on SABC channel 404 as well as SABC 2 from around 11. For now, it's back to you in the studio, Simpiwe.
And we'll certainly be crossing to you throughout the day as the service gets underway. Thank you so much for your update, Nozintombi. That was our reporter, Nozintombi Miya, at the FNB Stadium, where there is the National Day of Prayer, which is actually the prayer for the country's unity, the prayer against the country's social ills, such as femicide, such as corruption, such as the endemic poverty.
All right, so Simply, let's quickly recap our question of the day for today.